What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the titles going out. Make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Y'all see it. Before we get in this video, this, like I said in my last video, this is not no sponsorship, promotion video, or anything like that. Before I get to asking, because I know somebody's gonna ask in the chat or in the comments. Oh, Recklezz, what are you drinking? It's a frozen strawberry lemonade from Zaxby's. Y'all got a Zaxby's? I suggest y'all go find one because this is one of the best frozen strawberry lemonades I've ever had in my life. One day, I wanted one of the little slushies from McDonald's, and I don't know what happened or why I didn't get one, but my family was going to Zaxby's. I don't know I'm telling y'all this, but my family, I think my girl was going to Zaxby's or something. And I was like, I wonder if they got something. So I looked at the drinks. Long below, we find the frozen strawberry lemonade. And when I tell you, I've been getting one ever since. Literally. Ever since. But anyways, I definitely had to say that because I know somebody's going to ask. So before we do that, y'all can use y'all comment for something like this. You have right here Mayor Zohran Mandani of New York City just gave a speech on what he thinks it means to be an American on America's 250th birthday. Check out what he says, y'all.
Nearly a decade ago, I too felt what you feel. The joy of no longer being just a New Yorker, but an American too. You each hold a special power, the power to determine what America means. The powerful have always known their answer. America, in their view, is an arena of supremacy, where only a select few are allowed freedom, where not all are created equal. America, if you ask them, becomes less the more people it welcomes. America, they will tell you, belongs only to those with the right accent or the right shade of skin. The rest of us, they insist, should be grateful for merely being allowed to visit. How small they are, how weak, how unoriginal. At every moment in our past, those who led through exclusion and isolation have tried to win power and enrich themselves by turning us against one another. Division is the oldest trick in politics and the cheapest. But time and again, including 250 years ago, those forces of division have been vanquished by the forces of progress. As Thomas Paine once wrote, "This new world hath been the asylum for the persecuted lovers of civil and religious liberty. Hither have they fled." And yet today, too many of our leaders do not believe in a vision of this nation as an asylum for the persecuted, but rather as one that persecutes those seeking asylum. As we mark 250 years, what do we see? We see a city of contradictions within a nation of contradictions. We see the wealthiest country in the history of the world, one where children go to sleep hungry while the world's first trillionaire hungers for more. We see monopolies that dominate every industry, and oligarchs who buy elections.
What made him think that was okay to do? I feel like I'm not surprised by this, but I feel like he's sitting here talking about the world's first trillionaire. He's talking about this, that, man. My thing is, when it comes down to this, Zohran, how you gonna talk about something of you or another individual making this amount of money, or that's one thing that gets on my nerves with this dude, when he's been so much as spoiled from what I've seen. Man, I'm highly confused about a lot, bro. Already highly confused.
We see masked agents terrorizing our streets, eating food cooked by our undocumented neighbors before spiriting them away in unmarked vans. We see a nation whose immense wealth has been built by those with calloused, dirt-streaked hands, those who toil on factory floors and chisel into stone. And we see a nation that has allowed so much of that wealth to be held instead in the soft hands of a precious few. Yes, we see America in a health insurance industry that exploits the sick, but that is not all we see when we look for America. We see it too in the nurse who works a double shift and then stops on her way home to check on an ailing neighbor. Yes, we see America in corporate landlords for whom negligence is a business model. We see it too in the father who tucks his children into bed beneath a ceiling stained with leaks, who wakes before dawn to go to work and still believes his country can do better by his family. Yes, we see America when we spend our tax dollars on bombs and bailouts, when we sell our elections to the highest bidder. Yet we see it just as clearly in every American who still believes this country belongs to we, the people. We see America each time neighbors link arms with neighbors, without asking how long they have lived here or what papers they have, as ICE invades our neighborhoods. We see America each time those young and old stand in the beating rain or the stifling heat to cast their ballots. We see America each time working people demand more, not just for themselves, but for their fellow Americans.
We're gonna talk about.
There are some.
We're gonna talk about some heat. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. He's talking about paying tax by using our tax dollars to buy weapons and to buy this and buy that and this. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's going to protect us. I mean, honestly, it's going to protect us. Y'all gotta look at the simple fact. Being real, being 100% real with y'all. Think about this, y'all. Would y'all rather it go there or have it stolen from illegal aliens for them just to not serve any time in prison, jail, nothing, for them to go back to their country? And they got the money, they got the bread, they good to go. Make that make sense? Like I'm highly confused on by a lot of what this man is saying right now. I don't know about y'all, but I'm truly highly. I feel like this again just goes to show y'all that this is the same individual who's promised free stuff, promised this, promised that, and ain't nothing done. But yet he's complaining about people that's actually getting stuff done.
Who respond to those who ask for more from America with a simple refrain. Love it or leave it, they say. But patriotism has never been about pretending our nation is without flaws. Patriotism is every act of righteous dissent. It is every march led under the heavy sun. It is every protest held a decade before its time. It is precisely because we love this nation that we will not leave it.
Well, guess what? I'm going to be real. That ain't for you to decide, buddy. That's not how it works. It's not how it works at all. You got it right here. Nancy Mace comment said, if you hate America so much, go back to Uganda. See how much freedom you have within having it. And that's honestly for a lot of individuals. Jasmine Crockett. I can name a lot. I'll name Jasmine Crockett. My fault. Don't want to get in trouble for that. Ilhan Omar. You know, I can name a lot of individuals. Jasmine Crockett, I don't know. Go somewhere. I don't know. But real talk, I find it insane of people, you know, of the left constantly talking crazy about America. Then, I mean, y'all can leave. I mean, y'all hate it so bad. Like, it's truly crazy to me. It says, Mandani defines who we are as a nation while sitting next to new arrived illegal migrants. Zohran became a citizen in 2018. I'm telling y'all, definitely insane and definitely sickening. It gets worse though. And this is stuff that truly doesn't surprise me. This is nothing that truly surprises me because Zohran Mandani didn't even want to be there. It's a post by New York Post. Says Mandani's wife, Rama Duwaji, ditches America 250 bash for Islamic spiritual wellness retreat in Spain. So his own wife didn't even want, you know, obviously to be anywhere around. And that just goes to show y'all a lot. I mean, it's the same person that I've did multiple videos on, seeing on how she acted and what she did when it came down to things going down in New York and those attacks that was happening. The things that she's liked, the things that she's has reposted, or the things that she said, you know, on the internet. They don't care about Americans. I'm here to tell y'all that. Says right here, Zohran Mandani is a third world pro-Islamic communist who has no right to tell Americans that we are a nation of foreigners on our 250th. And people are asking, you know, for him to get sent back. Let's check out what President Trump says.
That really topped everything by a lot today, yeah.
Mr. President, Zohran Mamdani said in an interview this week that he was open to being the poster child for socialist candidates. Are you worried about more socialist candidates across the United States?
I think it's a big threat to our nation, actually. because it's not socialism, it's really communism. They use the word social democrat because it sounds so nice, but it's really communism you're talking about. I think it's the biggest threat to our nation there is, maybe since our founding. That includes World War I, World War II, September 11th. It includes the Pearl Harbor attack.
Yep.
I think this is the biggest threat to our nation. People will smile when I say that, but the smart people are going to say, you know, he's probably right. It's basically introducing communism into the United States of America. There's never been anything so dangerous. Thank you very much.
Real talk. I mean, and President Trump speaks those facts. Yes, he trolls sometimes, and he says that. The one thing about it, he's gonna be real. And him saying that they think it's the biggest threat to our nation, it truly is. Me personally, I feel that way. I don't know about y'all, but I truly do. Got it right here though. Zohran Mandani is making things 10 times worse when it comes down to New York City. Says Mayor Zohran Mandani is getting, I can't say that on here, but I got what y'all say. But basically, they on this top for calling on New Yorkers to surge their thermostat up to 78 degrees because the city is having a hard time keeping up with energy needs. Pretty wild, right? Check it out.
Socialist Mayor Zohran Mamdani has a solution to beat the heat. He told New Yorkers, set your AC to 78 degrees. Turn off lights and electronics you're not using and unplug what you can. Everyone roasted him from stem to stern, with people saying this is so out of touch. One user posting 78 degrees. Welcome to communism, people. Another writing, do you feel the warmth of collectivism yet?
The thing is that I love about it, though, is that Zohran Mandani and others are doing it to themselves. They're doing it to themselves. So that's what I like about it, because people are starting to realize, you know what? President Trump is right. Trump administration is right. This person is right because this is what it is. He's doing this. This is not fair. This is not right. I'm telling y'all.
One post calls out Mamdani voters and says, I have texted all my coworkers who voted for Zohran to send me a photo of their AC set to 78. And former LA mayoral hopeful Spencer Pratt also chimed with this warning, communism always goes the same way. First, they promised you the world, free this, free that, abundance for all. How? Don't ask. And they get into power, and the rationing begins. First a smiley ask, then a demand. Then you use too much energy, comrade. My favorite troll, actually, Kennedy, was Spencer Pratt's tweet where he said, show us your thermostat, commie.
Exactly.
And that's what we all want to see. Show us the proof, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead and...
There y'all have it. There y'all have it. Truly just goes to show y'all right there that it's truly sickening and it ain't okay. Let's check it out, Jesse Waters.
It's getting hot in here. I'm not going to say the next line. The USA is on fire, literally. 180 million Americans are trapped under a life-threatening heat wave. 36 states sweltering from the eastern seaboard way down to the south. Right before America's big, beautiful birthday, New York hit triple digits 2 days in a row. Muslim Santa's jingle bells are slipperier than a slick willy. The mayor's plan to beat the heat? Crank it, comrade.
Please set your thermostats to 78 degrees to alleviate the stress on our power grid.
78, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Our thermostat, let me check what our thermostat is right quick. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think it's like 68. It's hot. It's 68 right now. Over with. 78. How hot is it in New York? Let's see. I want to see how hot it is in New York right now. That is wild. Like 85 degrees out in New York right now. Between 85 and 90 degrees, you want people to set your thermostat to 78. That's insane. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like that's like truly like insane. It's very much so insane. I know I keep saying it, but like actually thinking about it, I feel like when I was putting, looking at these links and seeing this, I don't feel like I was really truly thinking about it. I didn't say it out loud. But as I'm saying it out loud, that's an insane number. But let's not even talk about the number. It's the simple fact of him telling y'all what y'all need to do. I'm telling y'all what y'all need to do with y'all thermostat. I'm telling y'all, people tried their best to warn and let y'all know. But, it's on y'all. Speaking of heat, you have it right here. Outnumbered and abandoned NYPD officers are running on fumes. Less than 4 cops per 1,000 New Yorkers, while working brutal 12-plus hour shifts in scorching heat during the busiest holiday weekend. And what does Zohran Mandani do? Well, he reverses a plan that would have added 580 new officers to the force. Says he can't even bother to come out and support the men and women putting their lives on the line. Delayed paychecks, no backup, zero respect. These are the people keeping New York safe, and their own mayor treats them like they're the problem. Says this isn't leadership. This is abandonment. New Yorkers are watching, and says here, Sheriff, you're a tired of politician throwing cops up under the bus. So what I'm going to do is definitely repost, like it, and bookmark this. Not even going to lie. This is another post by Reverend Jordan Wells, so make sure y'all go check it out. Definitely go check it out. I'm telling y'all.
He promised that they would hire an additional 580 new officers. Now, the left all of a sudden, freaked out. We can't believe you're going back on your defund the police comments. He stuck to his guns. People here said, oh, maybe he's actually going to be a leader in this city. What happens when they did the budget? He reneged on his promise. So we did not hire 580 new officers, which also means that now our ratio is less than 4 officers per 1,000 New Yorkers. Meanwhile, we are facing triple-digit heats, and they are being tasked with covering so many high-profile events in the upcoming months, including the ones we just had, like the Knicks and championships and everything. These guys have the most thankless job on the planet because their mayor will not come out and support them. He promised that they would hire an additional 580 new officers.
That's the thing. They ain't supporting it at all. As said, New York Police Department officers are being worked to the bone. It says, obviously, the 12-hour shifts. It's scorching heat over, this 4th of July weekend. And it's definitely wild. I'm not gonna lie, definitely wild. It definitely sucks that you are having a mayor, but then again, even though you have people that are there and don't have the capability to leave, obviously, because believe it or not, some people that that's in my comments are saying, oh well, the people that's there voted for. Not everybody did, and everybody just can't up and leave. You know what I mean? But I do feel sorry for those individuals because you do have a lot of idiots that voted this man in. Check it out.
From July 4th celebrations to the World Cup to Taylor Swift's wedding, the NYPD is working 12-hour shifts in extreme heat to keep millions of people safe. But New York's finest won't get their holiday paychecks until the end of the month, thanks to the city's Democratic Socialist mayor and a system error that happened. Now, the New York Post reports that city officials told the police union that their pay will be delayed at least a week. And Police Benevolent Association President Patrick Hendry said that the city did not explain why, adding, quote, this is not only a violation of our contractual rights, it's also an insult to PBA members who are working long hours in extreme heat to meet the extraordinary security demands of the upcoming holiday weekend. Meanwhile,
I mean, just look at this, y'all.
I don't care.
These police officers are working in this heat and dealing with. I feel like y'all know how this would help. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm gonna say this in the most cleanest, respectful way. This would help. It's all simple. It helps a lot. And this just goes to show you that what Zohran Mandani doing is wrong. First off, back the police. Get those new hires, and that falls on getting that done. Then on top of that, you got illegal aliens. Get ICE, there. Get that under control. This, that, and the other, and you don't have to worry about this. Because guess what? They wouldn't be there, and the police officers wouldn't be sitting there in the scorching heat dealing with what they got going on. When it comes to these crimes that's happening, I don't even have to name the crimes. Multiple crimes you can think of that's happening. Sickening. Says here, protesters marched through Times Square, chanting against America on July 4th weekend. Then he says nearby, a man stood under the flag and saying, "God bless America." you know, which is definitely amazing. Check it out. But I don't want to get copyrighted, but y'all see it there. And it just truly just goes to show y'all that you still have, you know, good people, great people out there that looks at the simple fact that there needs to become change when it comes down to this mayor, because he truly doesn't know what he's doing. He even posted this, you know, this image of him saying Happy 4th of July, New York City, and he's truly full of BS. I'm not even gonna lie. He's truly full of it. He does a lot for the cameras, and it's truly sickening that he's even doing this. You know, he does, you know, with this fake ass smile he always got, pissing me off. I can't even sit here and look at it. But one thing about it, says Mandani, don't you send any jets, Trump. Trump sending the whole fleet. President Trump got the jets. Don't want to get copyrighted, but y'all see right here. Definitely beautiful. Definitely beautiful. I seen this and absolutely enjoyed every bit of it. I feel like it's pretty tight. I haven't seen nothing like this in person. So seeing on video is pretty tight. I definitely say that. But you got the red, white, blue. That's fire. I'm not even going to lie. One thing about it, though, love President Trump on a decision that he's making. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely see some change going on. And definitely more so a positivity. It's just a simple fact of doing what's right and getting people on board to see what a lot of these individuals are doing, you know, when it comes down to the left. And that's just how I feel about it. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.